Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You are now tuning in to episode 69 of the Off the Menu podcast.
Is this 69?
Damn.
I am your friend, your host, Key, here with my brothers, my co-host, Moose.
Hello.
And P. And a special guest, a very special guest. I am happy to introduce to you Bobby B. Mack, father, music artist, performer, go-getter, big stepper going crazy.
Welcome in.
Thank you.
Feels good.
I'm so excited to have you on, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So
Thank you for having me.
man. Let me just say something, man. P put me onto you. Bro, when I heard you guys' shit, I was like, bro, Bob, these fools go crazy. Okay, but when I heard your shit, I was like, whoa. I was like, this boy, this fool got it. I was like,
everything
this is
crazy.
so
The visuals, the music, like
Thank you.
everything is like a lot of care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going
He
absolutely
rapped his
dumb.
ass off, man.
Bro, you rap your ass
Got
off,
to.
bro. Man.
On God.
I was just happy to hear and see an artist like yourself and your brother like coming out the city, man. Like I'm just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like so happy to hear
Yeah.
like the shit that you be saying, bro. I was like, damn, this
I can
fool's
relate.
nasty. This was so
Who can
nasty.
relate?
So yeah, man, thank you for coming on. Thank you
Thank
for
you
making
so
the time.
much.
I know you guys are busy. I know you got a lot going on. So we're excited to have you on, bro. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you guys.
man.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, shit, let's just get right into it. Well, actually,
Good save.
it's been a long time coming, man. I'm happy to be back on.
I know we had a
actually.
long break.
Man, welcome back to me and P, or me and Moose.
I've been here.
Like, what the fuck?
You've been here. You've been here.
I've been here.
Yeah.
Before I forget, we got IT technical support in the back. Sifu Yin going crazy.
That shit's so loud, bro.
It actually feels for some reason nice right now.
Surreal, huh?
It's good to be back.
You haven't been here in so long.
Man,
We've
Massage
missed
my
you.
ears. I
We
know.
missed you both.
I missed being in the seat. Missed you guys. You guys
Yeah,
holding it down.
man.
P's holding it down. Tay's holding
Yeah.
it down.
Shout out to everybody holding it down.
Honeymoon and
for
a
us.
new child on the way.
Man, we about there.
Oh, I know.
It's
any
probably gonna
moment.
be my last episode for the next
for
little bit.
a while.
Yeah,
So say you're,
yeah.
say
We
your
gotta
goodbyes.
get Tay on your level of intro.
Soon.
Yeah, Tay not
soon.
finna do all that.
I know.
Tay not finna do
I'm
all
not
that.
hating on it.
Tay's
I
not finna do all
support
that.
on the way he does it, but I'm like,
Tay not
no,
going crazy.
I know when I hit up you, Bobby, for the spot to get you scheduled, I was like, bro, please have it be like as soon as possible. Like I want to be on the episode. Like we about to have babies soon.
Yeah.
I want to be on the episode that you're on.
I appreciate it. Big congrats, bro. It's a
Thank
big
you,
blessing.
bro. Thank you so much.
Nothing
Thank
like
you.
it.
Yeah, going crazy. All right, bro. Well, let's get into this.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For
warming
those who
up.
don't know, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Bobby B. Mack out of Rose Park, Utah.
Going crazy.
One half of Roses on the Moon.
Yeah.
1/18th of Moon Gang.
Such a crazy.
Deep. That's crazy.
Yeah,
deep, huh?
man.
They said, damn, 18 people. That's
I saw the
crazy.
fraction on there. I was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, those posts?
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy.
Damn. If for people who don't know me, I'm a creator, whether that's music, any form of art, any form of entertainment, I'm a creator. Shout out to the people that came before me, the people that I stand on their shoulders that made it possible for me to be here. Shout out to my babies.
Yep, all day with it. All day with it. We talked a little bit about kind of the upbringing of you and your brother when we had Venu on, and he was telling us that like your dad was a battle rapper and all this stuff. Is that probably how you were introduced to music? And
Yeah, so I would say that was our introduction to music as far as the artistry, as far as like actually working in that industry.
yeah,
But as far as music, like, man, since we were kids, my parents always played like Michael Jackson, 90s,
crazy.
2000 R&B,
Yeah.
hip hop, golden era hip hop. So it's just like we always grew up around it. But
yeah,
by the time that we did decide to, dip our feet into it, it was kind of like, it came natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
have been just surrounded by it your whole life.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty much.
wild, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So my dad was doing music. I believe that was when we were in high school, and then my grandma's brother and one of our other uncles, they were in a very famous Polynesian band called the Jets,
Okay.
which is a big like 80s Polynesian pop group that like blew up, and they were like honestly the first Polynesians to blow up on a mainstream level.
You're gonna have to put me on, bro. I want to
Yeah.
hear what
That sounds
80s
so familiar.
Polynesian pop music
It
sounds
does.
like.
It does
That
sound
sounds
familiar.
interesting.
Like I've heard that story before. There's like, there's a Polynesian group that's like they're from the 80s too, or at least
Yeah.
80s or 90s, what I remember. But yeah, I heard about it, so that we probably have heard their songs, which is
Okay.
probably crazy.
I'm pretty sure you did. I think the thing that everybody knows them from is they were featured on, or they were like mentioned in Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh shit!
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Seafood,
where-
pull that shit up. We need a TV over here.
No, like I said, the Jet sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds.
Yeah.
That's a hard name.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Shit, I was like, hey man, it works for y'all, man. It's the Jets, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're
Not
gonna
the
have
New
to-
York Jets.
You're gonna have to put me on. I want to hear what 80s
Polynesian
Polynesian
pop.
pop
I got
music
you.
We'll pull it
sounds
up. We'll
like.
pull it up.
I will send a few videos over to y'all after this.
Yo,
I swear y'all love it.
Yeah.
And then when growing up too, it's just like, do you remember ever like just kind of being there when your dad was like in the battle raps or
Yep.
just anything, like being exposed to performance?
Yeah, so even when he was doing battle rap, me and my dad started doing music together. I was like 14, 15, and
Wow.
we started our album. We dropped our album,
Oh, really?
which was called The 5 Heartbeats.
Damn.
Yeah, so
That's
we
hard.
yeah, so we dropped that album. I was like 14, 15, 16 writing it, and then I think we dropped it around the time when I was like 17.
okay.
Yeah, that's a
And-
long project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was just like it's crazy to see it come full circle to where it's just like now me and Venu dropped our own album,
Yeah.
X amount of years later. But at that time, Venu was just focused on basketball, and I
Right.
was the one that was in music. So it's just
Mhm.
it's a blessing to see how far my brother has come.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
he said that you
bro,
started before
that was
him.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I started pretty early. I was like probably like 13, 14.
Yeah. Recording music already by that time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, what a crazy like. I don't know, just because I have a son, right? What a crazy bond to have with your dad, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just making music
Yeah.
and like linking up like in the studio type shit. That's dope.
I've never done anything creative with my dad. Like that. Like the most is like us laying down like bricks together outside in the yard. And we're like, how should it look?
Yeah, you're still creating.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
still
yeah.
building something.
Absolutely, but man, like on a like creating music,
Artistic level.
like on an
That's so
artistic
sick.
level, like bro, I bet that
Yeah.
was. I mean, it's something for you guys to look back on for sure. You guys still got all that, right? Is it
Yep.
released anywhere? Or?
Yeah, so that album, my dad's debut album, are all on SoundCloud. So
Okay.
I'll send you guys the links to all the things that I've referenced. So
That's dope.
that way y'all can listen back and see like it was before my balls dropped, so my voice is high as fuck, and I was just
Uh-huh.
like, I listened back to, I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Was it you rapping, singing, or
rapping
Rapping?
around this time? Like I didn't get into the singing part of things until Venu came around. Honestly,
okay?
Really?
like we've always been singing like since whether we were kids in church or mimicking Michael Jackson videos and shit.
Yeah,
But it was just
right.
like I never stepped into the indie scene or just using my singing voice until my brother came into the scene with Gatsby.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was more so like melodic rap singing, like
Right,
kind of the
right,
new age
right,
stuff.
right.
So
Mhm.
yeah, like Gatsby was my brother's first record and one of our biggest records together. But that was like, I feel like a lot of people gravitated it towards it that were listening to me before because it was a new version of myself or how I do
Right.
music.
Right. So when you and your dad were making the 5 Heartbeats, were you taking it as serious as you do now? Like, have you always been kind of like deeply like serious, like in it the whole time, or was it just you kind of like testing the waters and your dad just kind of like put you on, or was it something that like, I don't know, is there any cringy ones that you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, bro, I can remember like clear as day my very first studio session. And like my hands were sweating, like my freaking voice kept cracking, and I was like, "Fuck, bro!" And I stayed up like I couldn't sleep the night before because like I would compare it to how athletes feel the night before a game. Right, where it's like you got the butterflies, you're envisioning how this game is gonna go, if you're gonna do well or not, and I'm over here envisioning myself in the studio like, damn, and then everybody's gonna come up to me like that shit was hot, and then like 13, 14, and then I get there and I'm sweating like a motherfucker, and my hands are going crazy, and I'm just like, I finally get it out, and I step out of the booth, and my dad's like, okay, okay, son. And so at that time, just because of me and my dad's relationship was a lot different than it is now. Right. I feel like you could sense the hunger in the younger me, or just like, my dad's dope, but I'm here. Right. I'm here to prove something too.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a sense of trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Right. And that feeling you had, it was when you're 13.
Yep.
Wow,
man,
is it hungry at 13? Like shit,
crazy.
That's nuts. So you just kind of knew it was like, this is what I want to do, like, and I'm gonna do it well.
Hell yeah, we've always loved music, me and Venu, but it was just I felt like I got that calling a lot earlier than Venu did. Like Venu was always musically inclined, like singing all the time, but I felt like, as far as creating the music itself, that's where I found myself like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Finding it at that young age. You think you found it at 13? It's like, this is what you want to do? That's what it was?
Pretty much, yeah.
And what was like, how was it learning how to like record your own music? Because I've done things where even just like talking in a mic, but you're recording it. That shit makes me nervous. I record it like 4 or 5 times. Yep. Yeah, well, how was that like?
It was a process. It was a process. Like, you can hear like, and I loved listening to that 5 Heartbeats album because you could just see the growth of like Pocket, of Breath Control, or you like confidence. Like, because like if I like how I'm talking now, if you didn't see the video, you could tell if I was confident in what I'm saying. Right. Just of the tone of my voice or how I say things. Right. So it was just like, I would say learning how to do that was a process, and it's even still a process now of me learning how I want to project myself over my songs, or how I want to come across. So I feel like even 14 years later is still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Damn, 14 years.
Yeah.
14 years experience.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, it's an ongoing thing, right?
Yeah.
You always want to try to progress in every way possible, especially when it comes, I mean, like, we got to keep up with the times, of course, right? But I like what you said, that you can hear like the progression and the growth, because I kind of felt like that too when I think I was making music around 12, 13, around that time too. And
dude, I forget about that.
Like
how
Diamond Life.
Yeah, how
cringy,
old you were?
bro. Cringy as fuck. But even, hearing the shit that I was making before up and then, the stuff that I was making like a couple years ago is like definitely a vault of like memories of like, I can remember exactly where I was at, how I was feeling when I wrote what I was writing, things like that, so I like that you say that because it's true, man. And
it's like a journal.
And then for anyone taking it serious, as you are, it's like, it's something to be like very proud of. Like, damn, man, like I really did that. Like I'm really going places, going crazy with it, right?
That's really cool. I like that comes from a place of envy for me, because I've never recorded music ever. I've never been musically talented like that, right? So I've always been curious. I was like, man, if I could just go, just like on the fucking mic, just make a fucking
still
song.
Sounded pretty good.
I could throw down I could hold a note, but well, maybe actually. It's just like
you haven't tried.
I haven't tried.
See, then how would you know?
But then I used to just freestyle rap with the buddies. Okay, but I never recorded.
Everybody does that,
Exactly,
right.
but I was fucking sick with it, bro. 17-year-old, 16-year-old moves. I was lay me down, bro. I got you. But then,
then you would switch to slam poetry.
They'll go hand in hand. Don't tell them that though. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I've just been so envious of that skill, especially for like the both of you guys, and also like translating that to performing music. Like I hear it's just very
seriously.
different.
It's not the same. I don't think I've never performed, but man, I'm like, I get nervous. Like as you were saying, I get nervous with just being on the mic with like even 4 or 5 people in the room. So like to even be performing in front of
The crowd.
big group and a big crowd is
It's a rush, man. It's
Yeah.
a rush.
When was your first show?
My very first show? Damn. Sheesh, man. My very first, I would say my very first show that was my name that was on the ticket.
Yeah.
Because all the shows that I did up until that point were
Opening.
shows that were off of my pops. Like
Mm-hmm.
my dad was on there, and so I would just go either hype man or we do 1 or 2 songs together.
that's so dope.
And speaking of which, he opened up for Nipsey Hussle when he came out here. It was
Okay.
crazy though.
Hey.
It was crazy though because I was like 14, 15. He got me in. I was able to get in with a fake ID at this place called In the Venue. It's not there no more.
Really?
But the
I remember in the venue going
and
crazy.
crazy thing though is just like you seen a gate open up and you see 2, 3 big ass black Suburbans come out and this dude Nipsey hop out. He's just like, and he's dapping up everybody, and then he do like a behind the scenes video with my pops in him, and I'm just like, damn, this dude really doing. And at that
Right.
time, I was like, I wasn't even really hip to Nipsey
Yeah.
up until I got to like my 20s, and then,
Right.
you know, and then I'm just like, God damn,
I'm
bro.
sure his
this is
energy
crazy.
was crazy.
Yeah.
How long ago was that Nipsey came? Oh,
That was a long time ago,
I was
bro. So
like,
that
10
had to be
years?
like,
If I remember,
No.
like 2013 to 2015,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah?
yeah, because
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like Nipsey really didn't pop off until like Victory Lab.
Yep.
You know,
like mainstream wise, yeah,
mainstream
like
wise, right?
facts.
So damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, you were in it. Yeah, you were in there with Nipsey
Yeah,
and
and-
shit.
that shit is always crazy to think about. Is just like, and that wasn't even my first show. So I said that to say this. So like my first show was at Liquid Joe's, and I was the headlining act, and I can't remember the other 2 acts that were before me, and literally posted it on like every social media account. This was like 2017, 2018. And I'm over here thinking like, bro, this shit about to be lit. Like me and my dad had already stopped doing music a few years before that. So it was just me. This was my first like coming out,
A solo,
you know.
type thing.
And so it's just like, I'm over here with the highest hopes, and show day comes and there's 12 people in the crowd, and 3 of them are one act that's going before me. The other 3 are the other act that's going before them, and the other 6 is my family members,
Yeah, right.
Venue included, bro. And I'm just like stressing the fuck out. Like I'm
Right.
just like, bro, like what the fuck am I doing here? Like I'm embarrassing myself. Like
Uh-huh.
went on the stage with Venue, like, and I still have pictures from this day of me and Venue performing on the stage. And Venue was my hype man at this time. Went on the stage, did our set, got off stage, and I was just like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit no more, bro. I ain't doing that shit no more. So I took not even take a hiatus, because I didn't even have shit to my name at that time.
Right.
Like, you know, I didn't have no projects out, no singles out. So it's just like, I thought that just because I had already did a project with my pops a few years prior, that I would reap the benefits from that. But it was just like, the thing with music is just, it's a constant thing.
Exactly.
Especially nowadays, you know,
Right.
it's like people's
Yeah.
attention spans are,
Ooh.
you know, it's way
Absolutely.
too short.
Absolutely.
It's tough. It's
Very
fickle,
true.
man.
Facts.
People, it's hard to get the people's ears in the beginning.
I was talking to Aiden last week because we had Maya Summers on, and Aiden said the same thing. He said, I enjoy performing, but I don't want to play something I made 4 years ago
right.
or
Right.
6 years ago, because he said that's boring. The crowd doesn't want that. I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So that makes sense.
So,
So you didn't have any new music then?
Nope.
So really?
Nope.
So you were just
Ooh,
for
that's
that
tough.
first performance, you were just doing some stuff off of the 5 heartbeats. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yep. So doing stuff off of the 5 heartbeats, and then like doing unreleased stuff.
Okay.
And now, like, of course, now that I'm a few years down the line, I'm just like, man, you gotta, if you play unreleased at a show, you have to have a grassroots following first.
Right.
You know, because then they'll be hip to wanting to know what this song is,
Yeah.
as opposed to the 6 family members that's
Right.
at your show. And they don't,
Who know what it is already?
Hey man, you got to start somewhere.
Facts.
You know,
It's just growing pains.
you got to start
Facts.
somewhere, and I mean, I think it happens to a lot of artists, even some of my artist friends who are kind of in that position that you were in on your first performance. I mean, I was like one of like 10 people that, and we were all just family members too, friends and family that just showed up for for him as well too, right? But the thing is with him, he was like, I loved it.
Yep.
Like he's like, that was like, I want to keep doing this. Like I just
Yeah.
want, I want more people to show up. But man,
Yeah.
that was like, he was so proud of that first show, right? Because it was his first time ever being on stage, regardless of the number was there. He just was so happy that he just even had the confidence to go up there and even do it in the first place.
Yep.
So,
Facts.
and then, going back to that, what made you feel inclined to go back to music? You were like already like, oh, fuck this. Like, I'm good. I'm not going to do that no more. What made you want to just step back into it?
Man, I would honestly say, and this could go for anybody like that just has a passion for something that they, that has a passion for something that they love to do. When you don't do that, it's kind of like a phone ringing in the back of your head, like constantly ringing.
Yeah.
And,
Like
especially if like, this is something that feeds my soul. This is something that makes me feel wholesome doing this,
Yeah.
And if you neglect it or you don't pick up that phone just keeps ringing. And the more you neglect it, the quieter that phone's going to be until you don't hear it anymore. And so
That's-
it's,
What a good way
That's
to
a-
put it.
That's the
man.
best metaphor
That
I've
is
ever
crazy.
heard. Because we
Absolutely.
talked about that with MC Provisions too. It's like when you're not doing that thing that you really love to do, you start to get in like a bad mood. Like you start to just get down, and once you like start doing it again or get it out for that week or that day, like you just start feeling better from it. It's like an exercise.
Especially if that's just like one of the things you actually do feel confident in, right? Where you actually do feel like you can make a difference in it, especially when it comes to music. So that's crazy. That's a really great way to put it. Thank you for saying
Yeah, I know that
Of
was
course.
that helped me out, bro. I'm like, damn,
That's crazy.
the phone is
All
ringing.
this- all
right
this-
now.
I just feel like we be
Pick
like
it up.
in therapy sessions sometimes. It's like it's crazy.
hey, but see, this is, this is your guys' therapy. It's,
Right.
this
It really
keeps y'all
is.
staying. This feeds y'all because, you guys love to do this. This
Right.
is something you guys look forward to just as much as like when I go to the studio, me and Venu look forward to going to do that or look forward
Yeah.
to doing this performance because we know this aligns with our vision that, of what we want to do for the rest of our lives.
Of course.
So it's just like, I would say the thing that that kept me going was honestly like my support system, like my brother,
Yeah.
like Venu. I remember on Venu's episode with you guys, he was talking about I believed in him,
Right.
but at the same time, like up until when I started at 13, up until Venu got into the music himself, Venu has always been my number
of
one
course.
supporter. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So it's things always come full circle.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's great that not only is he your brother, but he's like musically like your partner in this, right? So you guys can really like bounce ideas off creatively with each other and tell each other what's hot, what's not, what you guys feel is right and what's wrong, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like something that you guys do really well together because the cohesiveness that we hear between like you and Venu is crazy, bro. Like
There's like synergy there.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
absolutely like it's very fitting. And Venu he goes crazy, man. He can sing, man. That boy can
It's
sing.
funny, yeah, because I met him before he started making music because we were hooping,
Right.
Yeah.
and he whooped my team's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the Asian tournament. I think that was like 4 or 5 years ago,
Right.
and he wasn't making music then. And all of a sudden he drops Gatsby with Bobby B Mac, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I have multiple talents. Just like you know.
Yeah,
Should have Draymond Greened him at the Asian tournament. bro. Just give him a couple elbows, give him a couple kicks and nets.
Yeah, man. When he told us that was the first song he like ever like made,
Bro.
and I was like, bro,
That
what?
blows my mind.
Like, jeez.
Yeah, the story behind that one is crazy, bro. Like he started recording off of his gaming mic. Because
what the fuck?
he was streaming. He was streaming as Mr. Moon on Fortnite. And I ain't gonna lie, like this is OG Fortnite days, like
Right.
COVID time. Like and so he got bored during COVID as we all did, and so he
Right.
just started recording. He recorded like 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
And he showed me like 3 of them, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool, brother." And then he's like, the Gatsby one played, and this is like this is like a recorded on his phone version of Gatsby.
Right.
And so I was just like, he skipped over to the next song. He's like, "Oh no, not that one." And I was like, "Nah, go back to that one, bro. That
Right.
shit is
Yeah.
hard."
Uh-huh.
And he played it, and I was like, "Bruh, I'm booking a session. Let's go and lay
Yeah.
this shit down, bro." We laid it down, and like, I did the my verse on it, and I'm like sitting in the studio, and I'm just like, damn, I don't know how to feel about this one, just because it was something new, you know, there's something that you know. I was already making a certain type of music at that time of like in your face hard rap, and then coming down to just more of the smoother, you know, Tory Lanez type shit. And so it's just like when it did come out and we seen the people start gravitate towards it, I was like, oh, thank God, bro.
Got something.
We flopped, bro. But it was crazy. You know,
that's so sick.
Yeah, that was something that he mentioned that like he liked that you guys do is that you know, it kind of became very experimental with you guys around that time of making Gatsby with you. Like, bro, your verse on Gatsby goes crazy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Know? And then just to kind of hear more songs and stuff like that come out of it compared to, like you said, some of the things that you're more used to, the hard rap. It's like, that's why, like, it really put into perspective for me from hearing stuff from like 95 Baby.
95
and then,
Baby's
you know,
great.
like hearing, I was like, wow, like it put into perspective for me, like what kind of artists like you and your brother both really are. Is like it was crazy.
It goes back to just the versatility, because you guys even do like that indie, like the indie pop sound. And I was like, I fuck with that. Like you guys, that's why it's surprising to hear that was your first time stepping out of like your usual zone. And yeah, dude, it just sounds like you're a natural. So shit.
Thank you, bro.
That's crazy.
It like if I showed myself around like the 5 Heartbeats era, if I showed myself 95, my younger self 95 Baby, he would be like, yeah, that's the shit. But if I showed him Gatsby, he would be like, what the you know, but it's just like, as you guys said, man, like people change, you know, as time grows and you go through more experiences, man, you put more miles on you, so you open your horizons to new things.
Of course.
Absolutely. So I mean,
That's a great way to put it.
Miles to the soul. I like that.
Because it's just like, bro, like I would have never thought that we'd make a Roses on the Moon album that's primarily indie pop, you know, because that was just as a younger version of myself, that was never something I was comfortable with. But now that, you know, with me and Venu are aligned on that, it's just like, man, like I don't always have to just be this person all the time. You know, I don't always have to be hard bar heavy Bobby B. Mac. You know, like I can show other sides to myself.
Where did the inspiration for that come? Because it's just like, was it like the time where melodic rap was kind of coming in a little bit more, like a little bit more acceptable? Or is it just like you guys want to do something new and it just clicked?
Man, honestly, I would say that I owe that part to Venu, to Venu and my 2 younger brothers, because as you guys heard, I mean, as I'm sure you guys know, like I was more into 90s era hip hop or like natural hip hop, so to where when I started talking to my brother, he would listen more to melodic stuff, and then my younger brothers would listen to melodic rap. So it was just like, at first when I would hear it from him, I'm like, bro, turn that shit over. Nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. Nobody trying to listen to fucking Lil Uzi. But now, like, now at this point, I'm like, I fucking love Lil Uzi, bro.
Absolutely,
like,
right?
Playboy Cardi, like, just that entire, like, I would say the 2016 was a freshman
class,
you know. So it's just like I'm more appreciative of it now, like more appreciative of just because isn't the type of art that I was used to growing up.
Of course,
still art.
Yeah,
they open different lanes,
and absolutely. And I love that you say that, because we're, all of us, we're all 90s baby. We all grew up in that same exact era, right? But it's good to not box yourself in and like, I only listen to J. Cole. You know,
it'd be like that sometimes.
And I only listen to Jay-Z and Mob D. And I'm just saying, it's okay to like some new age stuff, right? It's okay to like new sounds and things. So I think it's great that you've incorporated that, and I feel like it's you probably feel like it's probably made you a better artist overall.
Hell yeah,
of course.
Right? Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what song we like to ask this? What's brand new fan, and you want to introduce them to your music? What's the first song that comes in your mind?
Man, honestly, I would play "Feeling You" off of the Roses on the Moon.
Roses, that
one goes crazy.
And I would say that as for to introduce them to Roses on the Moon.
Okay. Right.
As far as myself, like Bobby B. Mac, I would play them either 95 Baby or Different.
Different goes so hard.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure Venue kind of told us a story about that song, but if you want to kind of give us your side and your perspective of what had happened with that song and T-Pain and all that.
Oh, different?
Yeah, different.
Damn.
That shit was so fire.
So crazy. So crazy.
So I found the beat on YouTube. And I actually wrote that record, the entire record for that one. So it's just like when I was writing it, I was like, damn, should Venus sing on this shit? And I was just like, nah, you should bar this bitch up. And I was like, bro, you think you can rap it? I was like, bro, I will write it. I just need you to rap it. He was like, damn, I don't know, bro. I was like, if I can sing and you know, and make it comfortable for myself, you can rap and make it comfortable for yourself. And so we wrote it, went to the studio, we did it, and I was like, yeah, that's that shit.
Yeah. That's honestly one of like the hardest verses I've ever heard from like Venue. I don't know what other other songs he's rapped on, but that shit goes crazy. My shit different. You know, he goes crazy.
You feel me? Oh, hell no.
You is not equivalent.
Man, it's shit's crazy just to see because I mean, like even with like the music video, shout out to Donnie. Yeah. Shout out to our homie Donnie that filmed that one. Mm-hmm. What a lot of people don't realize is the music videos that we're making is out of our own pockets.
Yeah.
You know, off of our own budget.
Yeah.
So and it's not a label fucking budget, you know, to where I got thousands to blow on a music video. Right. So it's just like, man, like for us or for myself, I would say my main thing behind that song and behind that video is just like you can do you can step out of the box without having to have you can find new ways to be creative with like the money doesn't equate
you don't
to
need
creativity.
A budget.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I mean, man, you guys are like the perfect example of that because I swear to God, every one of your guys' music videos
I love all your music
is
videos,
like movie quality.
Where's like a story?
It's crazy.
Like,
There's like stories. Yeah, like it's crazy.
It makes me. I was like, I want to be in the fucking music video.
Yeah,
I want to be some kind of sing.
It's crazy.
Hey, you guys are always welcome, bro. You guys are always welcome, bro. But man, honestly, with the music videos, like other than like shout out Paulo, shout out Donnie, shout out who else is there? Motherfucking Dre and Drew Lokeni that did the Gatsby video. Mm-hmm. Like outside of them, honestly, Venue is the main one behind all of our music videos. Yeah. Like he'll storyboard everything from every timestamp, and then he'll take it to them. Yeah. You know, so it's just like
damn.
As far as like the music videos, I can't even take credit for that. Like a lot of that is Venue.
That's crazy. Did he like learn how to do that, or he just kind of started doing that on his own? Because that's not some people usually think.
Shit, he surprised me. Yeah. He just did it. I was like, oh, that's what we're doing.
Like, when you said timestamping, I was like, what? Yeah. Damn. That's really cool. I really like that because like I always nerd out about music videos, especially growing up. We would just sit there, get high, and watch music videos for hours.
Right.
And when I would watch yours, I was like, damn, this is like the shit we used to love watching, especially like
it does kind of feel like that, like in old school, like because you know they used to be like stories and like you know the Nelly music video with Kelly Rowland and shit.
Yeah,
you know, like
that would go. That's way back. Though.
That's
way
the
back.
Same type of shit. There was a storyline in that.
Yeah.
You know, like he just moved in and you know type shit. She just bitch around across the street, and, you know, type, you know. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're right. It gives me that vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just, I don't know. It goes up in the grades. Like you named a music video. Now I want to talk about one. This is freaking Alicia Keys' "Don't Know My Name."
Oh,
yeah, fucking with freaking Mos Def in there. That's one of my favorite music videos. Absolutely. It has a story. It makes you feel like, oh,
does she talk for 6 minutes in the music video too?
I don't care. I don't know.
She does.
It was just nice to hear somebody say something like a girl hit up a guy. She's like, "Hey, I think you're really cool with your fly blue suit." And then I'm like, "Wow, nobody's ever said anything that nice to me at that time." At that time, I have a lady now. At that time, yes. I fucking love the videos.
And honestly, bro, it's just because a lot of that has to do with us being very. Like when we were kids, bro, we went to the movies a lot.
Right.
Like, you know, because this is, you know, we grew up in that time before the streaming era. Yeah. Before, you know, you could go on a fucking Netflix.
Sometimes you had to camp out for a ticket.
Yeah. So you would either have to go to the movies or you would have to take your ass to the Blockbuster store, you know, and grab those. And then, of course, when Redbox came out, you'd go to the fucking nearest McDonald's and buy Redbox movies and shit. So it's just like, bro, we're very big on movies. We're very big on just entertainment in general. So it's just like when we do make music videos. We want to make something that's different, which is why we don't give a fuck that it's 9 minutes long.
Right.
Like the Moon Games,
Yeah.
like the ciphers. Like we're like, bro, like
ciphers. Shit's
for
fire,
the
though.
people who know us, they will watch it.
Right.
Like, and people who
Absolutely.
who will come to know us, like they'll appreciate it
Yeah.
because even though that shit is not what they deem like, I would say short form content, which is
Right.
what hits
It's what's hot
nowadays.
right now, yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's just what we want to do.
No.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful too because people forget it's like it's its own form of entertainment,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And it's a lot of work that puts in or that's put into a music video. Like
Yeah.
like you just named like a bunch of guys on your team that do it, especially with Veno having to do all the back work on it too,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So you guys are doing it really correct, which is so like
Absolutely.
refreshing to see, right? Especially coming from local. Because I mean, I nerd out about that stuff. When you
Yeah,
get a good music video,
absolutely.
that's really worth it.
Yeah.
And with the movies though, like, what's your like favorite childhood movie that you got to see?
Any movie at
Like,
all,
it's just something like
Ever.
memorable, you know?
bro. Honestly, I probably. No, not even probably, bro. Like if we watch Lord of the Rings right now,
Hey.
the extended versions,
He said
I can fucking,
Hell
Oh,
I
hell.
will fucking like
Damn.
I will fucking tell you the script, every fucking word to
said
the
word for
T,
word.
bro.
No way.
That's my
Bobby,
people.
That is my
That's-
shit,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
my
me
God.
too.
Absolutely.
I had never
too.
seen Lord of the Rings, man.
You never seen Lord of the Rings?
I
know-
mean, we
you
watched it.
haven't-
We
never,
watched it
no?
at
Bro,
Tay's
it's-
Bachelor, but even then, or,
All I
yeah,
know-
even
all I-
then.
No,
I
we
feel like I remember
crazy.
watching it.
We tried to watch a stupid show, the stupid Amazon show that is
Oh.
lame.
The Rings of Power. or
Rings
some
of
shit
Power.
like
Oh,
that.
that's it.
We'll have to. We won't
I've
start off
never
with the
seen-
extended edition.
I've never seen Lord of the
That's-
Rings. Remember that? What's his
Give him
face?
the
He always scared me. What's his face?
Golem.
Yeah.
Suck it up,
Smeagol,
bro.
man, dude,
Go-
Smeagol, man.
Yeah,
This is-
Smeagol scared my ass. Yes.
This is a light skinned, small, little loud man. Goes in on a fish.
Yeah, I
be
couldn't do
fine.
it. I was a child that couldn't do it. He
First
scared
one's
me.
the best movie anyway. Start you there.
No, but to that point though, like I feel like I mean we all grew up like in the YouTube era, right? Where we spent hours on YouTube
Oh yeah.
watching
Oh yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm very appreciative of the work and the vision that you guys are putting out. Cause I mean me,
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with TikTok like that. I
I don't
don't
use
be
it
on
either.
TikTok like
I
that,
be
right?
I be
So,
on here.
you know, my son, my girl, like they're all they love that shit.
Yeah.
It's information overload for me.
Bro,
My kids,
yeah.
it's like it's too
It-
much.
dude, it's like you're going into the internet when you're there because there's so many different avenues. Like it's just I can see why because I'm in there, right? But what Jennifer's watching, what I'm watching, completely different.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like-
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a freaking pyramid in Antarctica right now.
Yeah. But I like it. I like long form content. And one thing that I like about what you guys are doing is you guys have like not just 1, 2, 3. You guys got like a catalog of music.
Yeah.
It reminds
You
me
guys-
of like when
yeah.
I found Wiz Khalifa, bro. And I was just like clicking back on every single video and like just watching because I think
Yeah.
I've watched probably all of the music videos that you guys have put out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And it kind of just brought me back to like that time of when I was exploring music like that. I was like just clicking through your
Yeah,
shit,
YouTube when
right?
you're just going through. Yeah, absolutely.
Like that was like one of the greatest times for me as far as discovering music.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Now you got
I
like
agree.
me, my brain going like you when you guys have like a crazy budget, just recreate Blockbuster and have a freaking music video
Yeah.
in there.
It's crazy what's going
Yeah.
on. Like how a lot of the stuff is just being recycled now to where
Mhm.
they're rebooting movies, rebooting
Yes.
shows,
Yeah.
live actions,
Man.
and they're just like recycling old ideas to where they're like 100 years from now they're gonna come out with a blockbuster, and the kids that at that time are gonna be like, damn, this is so revolutionary. But you feel me? So it's just like it's crazy how they're just recycling.
Don't
shit,
forget
bro.
about
Yeah.
it. That's funny as hell.
That one is like it's so it fucking sucks because sometimes shit sucks when you bring it back, but it's a renaissance in its own right. Like it's gonna do something, and then all of a sudden people are like, fuck that shit, and then new original stories come out, and it's weird because we're kind of getting that age where like a lot of the creators now we're reaching our like 30s, right, mid 20s to 30s,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna be the ones recreate or now creating these new things.
Yeah.
So it's kind of exciting to see, but we're just kind of in the thick of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I seen an ad that there's a new Mean Girls. What the fuck?
Oh my
I did
God.
see that.
Why?
I can't even subject
Like,
myself.
come on, bro.
Shut the
Like, bro, there's a new
Go on.
Mean Girls.
I want to ask though, Bobby, in the artistry, in the musical realm that you're in, I assume all of it's fun and can be stressful, but out of like creating a music video or finishing a song or performing, kind of what's your favorite part in the whole, mess, you could say, I guess?
I would say my favorite part is just creating the music. Just because,
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Venu's told you guys, I mean, we take a lot of fucking psychedelics when
Yeah,
we create
he did
Hell
mention
yeah.
that.
Well, either one or two things. Either we smoke a lot of fucking weed or we take a lot of psychedelics
Yeah.
when we go to the studio.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
so
it's a great time. That sounds great.
It is a wonderful time. If I could fucking sleep in live in that studio with, shout out Chris at Red Light Studios, best studio in the fucking city. If I could live there, bro, I would live there and I would record every day. But it's just
Yeah.
like the recording for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of artists or creators could say this, it's my therapy.
Of course,
Right.
absolutely.
Full expression of myself without judgment, without, hesitation.
Yeah.
And whatever that may be, whether I've had a bad day and I'm going to go and make some aggressive music, or I've had a good day and I'm going to make some positive music,
Right.
or if I'm reflecting on a past time and making, sadder, more reminiscent type music. So it's
Yeah.
just like, I would say the studio for me that's like my therapy. Like that's my
course.
shit.
That's really cool. Like you get to detach. It's
Facts.
like when you said no judgment, it's just like that's where you feel like you have your safe space. Like anytime you're creating anything, it's the same thing when we do designs too. It's like
Yeah.
you really have to kind of be in your zone to get kind of the best out of you.
Facts.
So it's real shit. And then also something I did notice and I wanted to ask you about, like the music videos, you guys incorporate a lot of dance. Were you guys like involved in the dance community, especially like back in Rose Park?
Oh.
I would say yes. Reason being is because, I mean, with my family and with my community, we're very well known within the Polynesian community as like the entertainers. To where when we were growing up, we were doing skits, like literal, like not like skits on how it is with you record it on your phone, like literal skits of what you would call a play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like literally all these things, and they would be like comedic things of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we'd like tie in some stuff about families that's in the neighborhood, or just things that people would get if
Like
you were Polynesian.
Sketch comedy almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
okay.
yeah.
That's
Crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
So it's just like we had stuff.
I do everything.
Like literally, bro. Like from like we still have the footage of like I was like literally like 2-3 years old running around while my dad and them were doing the skits. And so it's just like these are things that were passed down to us from just being in entertainment.
Right.
So it's just like that's why I'm very heavy on like when it comes to movies. When it comes to our music videos, we're making fucking movies that are just music videos or music on them. When we're making albums, we want to make it like a movie that's in your head or when you're when you're listening to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's just like I would say that's how we kind of got into dancing. Or I would just say entertainment in general, because we're performing songs.
Yeah.
We're dancing to
It
the
goes
songs,
hand in hand.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say you guys were at the Red Bull dance competition.
Red Bull
Yeah,
going
it's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that had
shit's-
us over there. That shit was so crazy.
When I saw that on the IG, I was like,
Yeah.
no fucking way.
Yeah.
Because I used to b-boy back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like getting to see it be in Utah was really
Him and I
cool.
both,
And there's a lot of like b-boys still doing their thing from
Yep.
back when I was breaking too. And then when I saw you guys perform, I was like, I thought it was like, I didn't believe it for a second. I was like, no fucking way. They're on the fucking Red Bull fucking circle.
Yeah, that's
It's so
hard.
sick.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that shit was surreal because it's just like, man, like as we were kids too, like we'd always grow up watching the dance battles too on YouTube, you know, like
Yeah.
Le Twins.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when we were not searching up like Crips versus Bloods or Kids versus Serenos type shit.
Kind of crazy how similar our research histories are.
You feel me? Yeah. So it's just like, man, just going over there and the fact that they had us, like they booked us the week before the event. So like
Really?
for
Wow.
them
Yeah,
to reach
that's
out
hard.
and say
Damn.
like, man, we got good rapport from people on you guys performing. So it's like, we'd love to have you guys. And I was like, God damn, we're really performing at a Red
That's
Bull event, bro.
crazy.
That's fine.
Yeah, congrats to you guys.
Thank
How
you,
did you guys feel? How was it? How was the crowd reaction? People.
That shit was hot, bro. Like that shit
Yeah.
was crazy. It was just like, man, so we had given them our bio for them to read on how we became Roses on the Moon. And the host was saying like, oh man, honestly, when I looked at this bio, just looking at the length of it, I was like, man, I'm probably gonna have to shorten this. And then he's like, but then I read it, and he's like, nah, and I feel like I'd be doing these guys a disservice if I didn't.
Wow.
So he read the entire bio of us losing our daughters, our journey to becoming Roses on the Moon, and all you hear is a bunch of polys, like the polys, because there's some polys there, and then all you hear is the other non-polys doing the same shit. And I was like, yeah, that's that shit, bro. I was like that shit lit a fire under me. So when we got in there, I was like, man, I'm gonna lose myself on the, and that's usually what we do when we perform, like mindless, just performing, like,
of course.
That shit was packed too.
Yeah,
it was shoulder to shoulder, bro. Yeah, it was tough.
That's a battle circle, dude. And if battle circle's quiet, that's not a good battle.
Yeah, it was a dope event, man.
Awesome, man.
Damn, that's crazy. No, congrats to you guys on that, man. I know that was a really big thing. I know you guys felt good coming out of that.
Hell yeah,
sure, man. Absolutely. You guys have been on I feel like a really good run, like a press run lately, man. I've been seeing you guys kind of everywhere. I seen a video on Feeling You was on the radio.
Yep.
Yeah,
man. You guys are going really crazy right now, man. Keep going, you guys.
You were just on U92.5.
on U92.
Yeah,
bro.
It's funny because I work at Roos, and U92 is right above Roos. And I'm sitting in the back dock, and I see Bobby and Benny walking right. I said, what the hell are you guys doing here? Oh, you're at the radio station. I said, oh.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I forgot that you were over there, bro.
I didn't even realize that in the same building.
Yeah, it's literally the same.
It's like right above it.
Yeah,
right?
literally.
Yeah.
They just walked down the stairs. I said, what's up?
Crazy.
Oh, we just got to the radio station. And then he dropped that crazy ass freestyle and said, cloud is a hell of a drug.
Man, honestly,
it really is. Bro.
that shit is crazy.
That freestyle is nutty, yeah.
That freestyle, I think, you either showed me that.
Yeah, I think I showed you in front of the TV
and
right
I
here.
was like, what the fuck?
It's like, these guys are in Utah?
I was like, this was crazy.
Yeah.
It gave me like Benny the Butcher vibes.
We should have prepared him for. We should have prepared him for a freestyle, man. I want to hear that.
Point, we
I want
should
to
just hold
shit.
a freestyle event. Like,
I want to hear that shit.
This is go crazy, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, speaking of that, because Venu had mentioned something to me, and I was like, that's what it made me appreciate you like that much more. He was like, bro, Bobby's crazy. He like don't even be writing his shit down.
Yeah, I don't.
He's like,
what the fuck?
He was like,
what
Bobby
the
just be going and like, all right, let me just go in, and then like, bro, how like. You on mushrooms? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's wild.
Honestly, bro, I feel like it came over time. Like, because when I was younger, like I had to just sit there and write. Like I sit there for hours and just zone out and write.
Right.
But now it's just more so like, now when I'm feeling the vibe in the studio, it's hard for me to leave that session and not have that song finished, because it's hard for me to come back and try and recreate that same
course,
vibe.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, so it's just like when I'm at the mic, like say if we're recording right now, I'll just think of the lines right now and I'll just tell Chris, put me on a loop, and I'll just freestyle what I can, and then I'll write it. I'll write what I hear or what I've done in there, on the take, and then I'll just fill in from there. Like,
wow.
And then that's when I write, but I just write it down so that way, when it comes to putting it on Apple Music,
But
so
shit's
that way,
still freestyle.
I can just put that shit on there.
Absolutely. It's technically still is
Freestyle,
it's
yeah.
really it is.
I mean, I call it
freestyle.
Little Wayning it. You know?
Yeah, it's like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. I was literally just about to say that because Lil Wayne does the same shit.
Yeah.
He literally like work line by line.
Facts. And and like, because once I heard that him, Jay-Z do that all the time, I was like, bro, like I want to try that.
Yeah.
And so I tried it, sucked at it, but I was just like, man, like just like what you guys were saying, with anything, it takes time, it takes practice.
Yeah.
Like it's literally exercising.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, I feel like the more that I started to do it, now I can't not do it. Like it's hard for me to sit here and just fucking write shit.
I think you're right though, because even when I was making music and I didn't finish a verse, and then I would not go to the studio, then come back the next time and then try to redo it. Just like I didn't capture that feeling like I had like in the previous session. So I totally can relate to that on how you're saying that, like you just want to, like you're already in it, you know, you're already in the vibe. You just want to get at the whole vibe in full. Because I've been in sessions where I like record like half my verse. And like, it's all right, I'll finish it the next time. Then I'll go back and try to respit the whole thing, and it just doesn't sound.
I didn't even think about that being a problem, but it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you even do that with the singing too?
Yeah.
Like off the top?
Yeah.
That's
impressive.
so crazy, man.
That's impressive.
I don't get that. Yeah. Envious
I
of
don't know.
that for sure. To like start your own.
Do you
like,
sell
yeah,
master classes? Will you train me?
Will you train me?
I mean, we got mics here, dude.
That's crazy, man.
We should have. Man, I'm upset. We should have told him prepare for a freestyle. I want to hear
Oh
this shit.
fuck! I know, man.
There'll be a time. There'll be a time.
I wanted to say one thing because I feel like I wanted to highlight this because one of my favorite songs from your from your catalog specifically, and one of my favorite music videos about you. Because like I said, I was scrolling, bro. I was in a rabbit hole for a little bit, just like going through your guys' shit, right? But I think it would definitely have to be Tomorrow for me. The music video for that, which I'm sad it's not on Apple Music, bro. I don't know why it's not on Apple Music, bro. I'm sad about that. You gotta throw that shit on. At least put it on there for me. I don't know. Send me the MP3 or something.
I got you, bro.
What I really liked about that song, because like I said, P showed me Gatsby, and you get like this real fun, energetic side to you, and then just to kind of see something like Tomorrow, it seemed very deep and personal, and just like a different side, just like kind of what you said, like what you were saying before, man. Like I think that's why like it was like the music video, like everything from like the start to the end. I was like, wow, bro. I think I teared up a little bit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That music video is crazy, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like, and I just wanted to point that out, bro. That's what made me like, again, like put into perspective, like, goddamn, Bobby is really that guy. From the versatility aspect of it to the night and day difference from something like Gatsby to something all the way to Tomorrow is like very refreshing. And I just wanted to ask you about that song specifically. Can you tell us like exactly where your headspace was when you were making that track and how that came about?
Well, first off, shout out to Donovan who shot the music video.
Yeah.
And then also shout out to GX Uno who was on that one. So that song is actually. Oh, and also shout out to Nicolau, one of the homies from from up north that produced the beat on that one. That song was actually GX Uno's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was showing him the rest of the project that song was on, and that shit's on SoundCloud. But I was showing him the rest of that project, and I was telling him like, man, I feel like it's missing something. Keep in mind, we're off for shrooms in Hawaii. Like, we had a show out there, and so we're in the hotel room tripping off shrooms, and I'm telling him like, damn, bro, I feel like there's something missing off of this project, and he's like, damn, bro, I think I might have the answer for you. And I was like, damn, play it, bro. He played the Tomorrow beat, and all that there was his hook.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, you mind if I take this one, bro? And he was like, hell no, bro. Like, of course, like, and because like you said, the song just resonated with me, and I was like, bro, like, if I'm gonna hop on this one, I gotta do it justice. To where it's just like, if I die tomorrow, like this song is for my kids to listen to remember how I want them to remember me.
Of course,
my people to listen to, or even just like people who are fans of my music. So it's just like with that music video, it was very I would say it was a very emotional time. Yeah, because I had lost my daughter around that time, and then a few months down the road, Venom would end up losing his daughter. So it's just like, bro, like, I'm not sure if you guys seen "I Ain't Mad at You" by Tupac, his music video. That's where I drew that inspiration from, of like me in the white clothes talking like to my friend. Yeah, and,
right.
And so man, like that doing that music video was really like in the heat of like my grief of me and Venom's grief,
of course.
So it's just like, man, that one always, I would say, like you said, like just makes me emotional when I do watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I dropped a tear for sure. I'm pretty sure I was like, damn, in my car, like fucking wiping my tears off, and I was like, damn, man, that was very heartfelt. And I mean, our condolences to you and your brother, bro, for that. That's crazy, and I'm happy that you guys are able to even have a way to express that in a way that is still very relatable to your fans and to viewers and listeners alike, right? So shout outs to you guys for even putting stuff out like that, man, because I know it was probably a very hard time, but I mean, just to even express it in that way and even just have the putting it out there and letting people like us hear it. It's just like, man, like, thank you guys for that for sure. Because like, man, I really felt that one. That was one that like really hit home to me. So, you know, shout outs to you for that, bro.
Thank you, bro.
For sure, man. I wanted to ask, because I feel like you've been doing music for a very long time. How has your music taste changed over the years with all the experimental shit? Because I mean, like you said, you came off of like hard rap in the 90s era. Now you're fucking with like Lil Uzi and you know, things like that. How is that going? You know, how's that working?
Man, honestly, I would give credit to my parents, like, on that, because, like, even though we were raised, you know, in a Polynesian household where my dad would usually listen to rap and my mom would listen to the R&B stuff, like, my parents also listened to a lot of alternative stuff and a lot of rock. So, and then, like, like Venu said, when we got into middle school and into our high school years, our parents sent us to a charter school up north. So and we're still living in the fucking trenches. So it's just like going there, it was like a fucking culture shock, because I'm like, damn, y'all got basketball courts in y'all house, bro? Like, I don't know, we don't even, you feel me? I was like, bro, we don't even have a fucking a door handle on our front door, bro. Like, it's just shit's just closed by a fucking hanger and we fucking bend that shit over.
Crazy.
So I was like, it was crazy to go over there and just see, like, and then like we would listen to the music that they would listen to, and I was just like, damn, this shit corny as fuck. And now that I'm older, you know, I got a kid, you know, I got my kids now. It's just like, bro, like, I'm appreciative of it, because it's just like, I'm not, just because I grew up in a struggle doesn't mean that anybody who hasn't is less than me or hasn't gone through their own types of struggles.
It almost is like you don't have to stay in it. Like,
Facts.
Like mentally, right?
Facts.
You ain't gotta stay. You don't gotta be there and stay in that, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Facts. Which is why they say, you know, like when you're in the hood, it's hard to get out of the hood. You know, and it's not so much the hood itself; it's more so that mentality. Of just like,
absolutely.
Fuck everybody else, or fuck anybody if they're not from this section. You know, it's just like it's a very blocked off mentality. That's just it's so low vibrational that it's honestly it's so effortless to stay in that mentality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, you make a good point to that, and like that's why I gotta like really give a shout out to Tay. For that, because I mean, we came up from gang affiliated families too, you know, and it's very easy to act hard and think you're gonna be like the next one of like, gotta get jumped in and shit, right?
Thanks.
But like, you know, like Tay and like, you know, with the help of like my friends and other folks who really weren't living that life, really opened my mind to like, man, you don't have to be hard, like you don't have to, you know, you don't have to be in a gang and stuff to really be cool, right? You know,
it's a lie.
Yeah,
it's all a lie, bro.
Exactly. You know, like, so that's why I think like I really never took that path. You know, growing up, and because I mean, I feel like it would have been very easy for us to take that path and step into that life. It would have been like red carpet rolled out for us type thing, right? So I'm happy that you know, I have people like Tay and the people around me to kind of show me differently and to listen to not hard music all the time.
All it took was just Mac Miller and
all it
took
was Mac Miller and some
Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller,
Wiz Khalifa to like really make me think different about that, you know. So yeah, shout outs to Tay for that, man. Shout outs to the family.
I'm curious though, what were they listening to?
What?
If you couldn't remember, like those kids back in the charter school. I'm like, the whole time I'm like, what were they listening to?
Honestly, it was just like the One Direction stuff.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
And you know, I'm not saying that the shit is trash. It was just because like of my surroundings at my, you know.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, ass shit. I love pop music. I was probably one of those kids that you're but I grew up like fucking Celine Dion, fucking Queen, fucking a lot of Celine Dion, to be honest. A lot of Chicago.
Fucking love Celine Dion.
And then I grew up like when me and my brother started buying CDs, we're buying like Yellow Card, Linkin Park. Linkin Park is like everybody loves Linkin Park.
Yeah,
but even like Maroon 5, like the early shit.
One Republic.
You know, One Republic too. I had that shit on my old iPod, you know.
Jabberwocky. Jabberwockies was going crazy to One Republic.
Oh wait, like the dance crew?
Apologize.
Oh,
They
okay,
did it to
okay,
apologize.
okay.
Yeah, that shit
I was
tough.
confused. I was like,
off the ground.
Let me find out you a dancer, bro. Let me find out, man.
he is hiding all these talents,
Bro, he more sound like a singer to me though.
Crazy.
You do sing a lot on this pod. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, we about to be
Key and the guys.
Key in the guy.
I'm
We're just like fucking
one of 19.
stupid.
Get the fractions out, man. Give them the fractions, bro.
1-19 right over here.
Do affiliate. That ass.
Oh shit. But yeah, bro. Like all the stuff you guys mentioned was the shit that they're listening to.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much that it was trash. It was just like I was saying, like our environment at the time, especially for myself. Like Venu honestly, he grew onto that. Like he took that and he ran with it because that was the stuff he was comfortable, as far as who he was. Like But as far as myself, I was more of like the second oldest knucklehead ass motherfucker. Trying to, basically kind of like the protector of our family. I was just more into like Wu-Tang, like, Mobb Deep. Like if you don't listen to Mobb Deep. Like I was really on that shit, bro. It was just like, man. But then the white boys, they introduced me to Tyler the Creator and like Lord of Squad and all this shit. And I'm just like, this shit is hard, bro. Like, I fuck with this. And then even like ASAP Mob, and then that's around the time that Black Hippie came out, and I was like,
okay,
damn,
Absolutely.
That time was crazy.
It was
crazy.
I wish we can kind of go back to it because it's like when you're like this young guy, you're like, oh yeah, fucking she was fucking sick. But then it's like I want to go back just because it's like now I feel like that's the part I'm still infatuated with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I watched the Oldies music video. Bruh, I was like encapsulated. Like my fucking eyes.
It's like me and my homies could do this.
I was like, this is crazy. Like this is nuts. There's
Just made
like
you feel so good.
12 of these fools just barring up on this one loop.
I mean, like 4 of them barring it. Like,
But they're all together. They're all together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Coming up under Tyler the Creator, where he was doing like crazy shit,
like
like
the
that.
horrorcore type rap
stuff
shit.
like that. And then, to kind of hear them all bar up on that, and then Earl coming back because that was a theme, like the free Earl.
Free Earl.
That fool was just at school.
That fool got sent to Samoa, bro. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, you got sent to Samoa.
Yeah, his mom sent to school. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Because he's a badass kid.
He was bad. They were saying free Earl.
He walks around everywhere. Smell like bitch in here.
Why so many necklaces?
Why you got so many necklaces?
Wait, he's just a janitor?
He's off at 5, bro.
Where's my money?
That was my shit, bro. I fucking love Lord of Squad, bro. That shit is so
No,
fucking
for
hilarious.
real. I'm glad we all like kind
We
of had
Facts.
y'all kind of came up there, right? So,
But it's so crazy, bro. Like that was like honestly my inspiration of Moon Gang was just like, bro, like look at them now. Like you see fucking Leon is motherfucking in The Bear.
Yeah,
Or you see
right.
Taco's he's modeling now.
Yeah.
You see Jasper's on Jackass.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, bro, like this is what we want to do.
it was like a moment for Lord of Squad to even be on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right?
Their own
That was
thing,
like their whole own thing, and like to see like these were just like badass little kids like us, right? And just somehow was able to do
shit's so
something like that, which
goaty,
is
bro.
like it's so crazy. That's
Facts.
why I think I really look up to Tyler in that.
Just the
in
whole
that way,
story.
just
Dude.
They were just regular ass kids.
just
bro.
regular ass badass
fucking
little
funny,
kids.
though. They're
right?
funny ass
They're
kids.
funny as fuck. That's the one thing.
Just like the start of what Tyler was doing with like him, even on Tumblr. Like he's like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do all this shit. Like it was just crazy. It was like, he's like one of us just growing up.
Exactly.
So, that's exactly why we love
like
him.
Frank Ocean is like, some would argue like one of the biggest artists in the world now, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
He's ethereal now. He's like, like you don't even know what he's doing. He's just floating in the sky.
Yeah.
Dude. It's crazy. Making cock rings out of diamonds.
I think we should ask you at this point. With that being said, we ask every artist this, and so if you could create a tape, right, with any rapper,
I'm excited,
including
to hear
yourself,
this.
so any rapper, any singer, and any producer, 15 songs, whatever, anybody,
One
dead or
rapper,
alive.
one singer, one
And
producer,
yourself.
15 tracks.
You're already included.
with you.
He said with you.
Who would have anybody?
With you.
Anybody, living, dead.
Yeah. It's better be the hottest shit, Bobby.
Damn. Honestly, for the singer, I'd put my brother.
Okay.
Hard.
Yeah, for the singer,
Hard.
I'd put my brother, and then for the rapper, I'd probably put like. Damn.
It's a loaded question.
I like
it's a
it.
loaded
I
question.
like it though.
Tay, you
bro.
remember what Venu said about for his rapper? Who did he say his rapper was?
I think he said like Bryson Tiller or something.
Oh, I think he did. He said Calvin Harris. Bryson Tiller.
You look so disgusted.
And I was like, Bryson. I was literally sitting in the car before I got here, like listening to his episode, and I was like, Bryson Tiller. This dude, bro. And I was like,
Who would have rapped? He's like, I'm gonna go on bound.
but he is tough though. I fuck with Bryson Tiller.
Because he said Calvin Harris, Bryson Tiller. I can't remember who said his rapper.
Miguel.
Oh, singer's
Yeah.
No,
Miguel.
yeah, he
Okay,
said Miguel
okay.
for the singer.
Man, Venu might be into orgies. No, that
Hey.
lineup, you can have some fire orgies, bro.
He said fire orgy.
That's a very good point.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Don't.
Damn, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna take my brother out. I'm gonna take my brother out because that's too easy of an answer.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
too
okay,
easy of
take
an
him
answer.
out.
Like,
Okay.
I'm
We'll get him on
supposed
another
to
one.
do that.
Yeah.
bro, you feel me? So
We
it's
know
just
you're
like-
supposed to do that. Yeah.
That's brother shit. You feel me? So it's just like, man, my singer, I would go Frank.
Yeah.
Yes.
My rapper, I would probably go Kendrick. Kendrick. And then I would say the producer, I'd probably go either Alchemist or
Ooh.
what's his fucking name? Damn, what's his fucking name? Or Jay Dilla, rest in peace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bruh.
Damn.
That sounds like your time. That time.
That's honestly
time that you-
crazy.
yeah.
Fucking
You sound
Kendrick
Frank
is
Ocean
just
just
scary
back
right
on.
now.
Bobby Blonded Mac with Dot? Jesus Christ, bro. That is
What- Do y'all think Drake and Cole's gonna say something back now, man? They gonna fight
I
back
don't
or what
know,
y'all
man.
think? man?
Man,
I think they're
I
scared.
think Cole will. No, Cole's fucking sick.
I feel he will.
I think they
It's
might.
like they're gonna have a samurai
might.
battle.
I don't know, man. I think Drake. I think he's just gonna continue to troll. To be
Yeah,
honest
I
with you.
think that's what he does
He's
best.
just,
you
Drake
know.
is just gonna continue to,
I don't.
He might, and the thing is, he's gonna drop songs with disses, and nobody's gonna know unless it's Kendrick. Type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
This is just me. But I don't think Drake's like up there like that when it comes to rap.
I know.
It's really not.
I know you think that.
I think that, but then it's like it's not to say that he doesn't make good music. He makes like songs that sell, but when it comes to rapping, like
They're
let's
saying you're not a
fucking
rapper,
rap.
Drake. I don't know about that, man.
Like J. Cole
I'm a
and
fan of you,
K
so.
Dot would be fucking sick.
I love Drake. I do. Like that food goes crazy, but I don't think Drake can make anything like a damn
To Pimp Butterfly type beat.
like to pimp a butterfly.
Yeah.
That won a writing
You know,
award,
Good Kid, Mad City.
a Pulitzer.
You know,
Facts.
Yeah.
so it's
No,
that's
dead
a-
ass.
No,
that's a
yeah.
tough
And where
one.
were the fans when To Pimp a Butterfly came out? They were gone. We
They
don't
were
like
saying
that
that he
shit. We
fell
don't hate
off.
that shit. You fell off, K Dot.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just like when it comes down to this beef, it just like let's just see how good they rap, and then like Drake just makes good music, but I don't
It
think
just makes good music.
anything right.
No, he
You know, that's not-
Drake goes crazy. Drake does go crazy.
I'm a fan of all three, man.
I'm a fan
Don't
of all.
make me
I'm a
hate-
big
don't-
fan of all three.
Don't make me hear some crazy shit that one of them did to make me hate them, man. I don't want to do that.
I don't have any ill feeling, but I'm just saying for the sake of the conversation, let's take away like how much money they had, and like let's take away how popular
I-
they
It's
are.
always the Drake fans that be doing that shit, but like, oh, Drake has X amount of streams.
We're like,
X amount
we're
of
not saying that he
numbers.
doesn't, you know.
Right.
I think Kendrick and J. Cole are probably better rappers. Yeah.
I'm just imagining them sword fighting on top of a rooftop, bro. Like they got it like that. Okay.
I feel like those two are just like those two. They're still good. Like they're still friends type shit.
Right.
But it's just more so like, okay, if we friends, why you hanging with this dude? I told you I didn't like it, man.
Right.
I told
Well,
you a sucker.
This is I don't know if this is true because I'm like a little detached from the rap like genre right now. But I heard in a TikTok that this guy he was like, I know the guy, this guy. Just hear me out. I know. I turned off some ears when I said TikTok, but let me hear you. All right? These guys know more than me. They just do it in short form. But he was saying that like J. Cole and Kendrick will have little jabs at each other in
They
each
do.
one of their songs,
They
right?
do every so often.
So and I was just like, that's kind of fucking sick, dude. They're fucking Vegeta Goku in this shit right here. So I'm like, okay, like Drake's not just like fucking what? I'm a Kung Fu Kenny, you know, he's not gonna say anything like that in a song. What? I can't do a Drake impression.
I don't know, man. Drake be dropping sneak disses, bro. Like,
He does.
He be having some. It's like
I know he killed a man.
hey, I don't know.
Man.
I might not know rap music, but I know conspiracy. Okay? Don't even start.
Yeah, who was it?
He said some math.
He said some
He
math.
said some math.
What do you
That's all
mean?
good to tell you.
What does that
Add up the
mean?
numbers and it's gonna give you a fucking answer. That's an equation.
Oh my god.
You move an X and a 10. Or whatever he said.
Yeah.
What?
Divide by 3. I don't know.
He talking about XXXX. This guy,
I
dude.
know. Kid Boo.
man.
Rest in peace, Kid Boo. I love that guy. No, dude, there's a picture. I'm getting way off topic. I'm sorry. This is the end of the episode. Way off topic. But there's a concert where he's just standing there and he fucking looks like Kid Boo.
Yeah,
I'm like,
with this little
bro,
ass
the guy
thing.
fucking sick, dude.
XXX.
He's like,
yes, he's
"Ugh."
like this, and he has his.
I'm
fucking
waiting for
braids
fucking
and-
pink
yeah.
beams to shoot out. Like, ah! Like, he going crazy.
He's a big what if, man.
Yeah,
He was-
I know.
love
That's
his
crazy.
music, bro. This shit is hard.
He was just like, I think, like a sense of artistry. He was just somebody that it'd be exciting to see what he does. Like, the more he grows.
It's like him and Juice WRLD too. Juice WRLD would have been crazy too.
Oh, yeah.
Juice WRLD would.
That's crazy, man. The Juice WRLD was what, 22?
Yeah. I feel
Something like
to
that?
this day, I still feel like
Yeah.
something wasn't right.
Juice WRLD?
Yeah.
I thought he just did.
Bro, didn't he swallow like a
Yeah.
bunch of
Yeah, that's what they said.
like
Yeah.
I don't know.
They OD'd and yeah.
Ecstasy?
I don't think it was ecstasy. It was something.
It was Zans.
It could have been
Xanax?
It was like a lot of Zans. Like,
something like that. Yeah.
and then the documentary came out and all his friends were still on that shit.
Oh.
Like, they're in the interview fucking, yeah, I don't know what. But I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
that was interpretation.
It was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to watch. I was like, man, this kind of hurts. But yeah.
You're so dumb, dude.
Hey, man, I'm just saying shit I know.
I hope so.
Don't be hating, okay?
hope
I just
so.
spitting facts. Like, look back on the track for the fast, fucking 5 minutes. I
Okay.
did not say one incorrect thing.
So you guys are taking Kendrick. You're taking Kendrick in this beef. Let me just circle back to
Yes,
this because
yes.
you're taking Kendrick in this beef.
I'm taking
No, I'm
taking
taking
Kendrick.
I might take J. Cole just because I
Oh.
love J. Cole like that.
J. Cole does go crazy.
I'll stand
too.
on his
That's-
corner, man.
I love Cole.
Okay,
It's one of those things where it's like they'll battle and
Man.
he'll win, but he'll also die.
that's
I'm right there with you.
If
This
he
makes
held
me
that,
sad.
if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. Damn.
on that live. You'd be alive again.
No.
Moose doesn't know what you're talking about.
I don't really know. I don't remember lyrics. Okay,
No, Bobby. He don't.
come on, man. You got to give me some context. I don't remember lyrics for shit.
That's the song you were talking about.
That's what I thought, but you made me think I was wrong. What kind of bullshit is that? That's gaslighting. What the
No,
fuck?
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I just said you didn't.
Be careful. I be listening to a lot of Vince Staples. I'm sassy as fuck. Okay?
Vince Staples.
Ramona broke my heart. Ramona Park broke my heart.
I love Vince Staples.
Bro,
Actually,
Vince Staples goes crazy too.
He's tough, man. He's
Vince?
funny as fuck.
He's
though.
so funny.
he's hilarious.
He's so
He's
funny,
hilarious. He's
man.
a sober rapper. He doesn't like going out. I like how hard he sets his boundaries. He's like,
Yeah, he's
don't fucking
funny.
ask me to go out after 5 o'clock. And I'm like, I wish I could say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I'll go.
I know that interview. He was like, I don't even let the homies come over.
Yeah.
They're like, why?
So why?
He's like, I want to
Eat my food. Drink my water.
He's like, why? They don't need to know where I live.
This shit's crazy.
I respect it, man.
Yeah, me too.
I do too.
You never know, bro.
Yeah, man.
Especially in that world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he is. I mean, he did bang, or he does bang. Our claims.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Oh, I like a bunch of his music. Yeah. It's like at least in his
so.
past.
I think he does. I'm pretty sure he does. He was throwing up gang signs and shit on the cave.
I was.
I love that episode. That's
One of like the best episodes of the. I don't know, bro. We need to do something like the cave.
Kenny Beats is the
Can
police.
Bobby be the first
Yeah.
one?
Honestly, have you seen the cave with Kenny Beats?
Is that the one where they're in a studio
Yeah,
type
he-
shit?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
they
makes
interview
it-
and
he
then
makes the
he's
beats
like,
for-
"Hey, you're gonna freestyle for me real quick."
Hell yeah, I'm down, bro.
Yeah, he makes a beat in 10 minutes and then they go absolutely dummy on, bro.
You guys gonna make like a Super Mario type?
I can make you a beat on my iPad and we'll go from there.
Like, fuck it, bro.
Let's do it, man.
Let me take some shrooms. I'll make some magic out this bitch, bro.
I'm excited. This is gonna be great.
That's funny as
The cave. This is the shroom.
Man, that's crazy. We gotta do that shit.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, we
Wow.
gotta figure that out.
While we're on the Kendrick and J. Cole, Drake, who are your top 5?
Rappers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, my shit always changes. I
It's
don't even
okay.
lie,
Sure.
bro.
That's okay.
My shit
That's okay.
always
Let's say
changes.
currently.
Currently,
As of right now, who
the
are
people
you?
that I'm listening to is,
Yeah, who's
I
your-
mean, Kendrick and Cole is always in there.
Always.
Schoolboy's always in and out.
He's going crazy right now.
His new album's fucking crazy.
Thank God for me.
That's and that Absol feature is tough.
Yeah,
too.
that one
And
goes crazy too.
Freddie Gibbs is weird ass.
You don't like Freddie Gibbs?
No, he's dope as fuck. But then I seen a picture of him opening his butt cheeks.
Wait, what?
What?
Dead ass.
What?
Sending a nude to his girl.
He's spreading his butt cheeks?
Yeah, like bending over.
no way.
And his girl and
No
to his ex. And his
way.
ex
What?
posted it. And I was like, damn, no, they caught this nigga.
That's dirty.
No.
He felt safe.
That's why you don't send news out, bro. Like that's law. That's
way.
law.
That's
If you don't want
Bro,
your
bend
dick
over
or
and
your
spread
fucking,
his
if you don't want your shit on the internet, you don't send your fucking news out to
I'm
nobody.
gonna
no
be careful.
way.
When this video drops, I'm gonna be like, Freddie Gibbs might hear this. So.
Freddie Gibbs probably gonna be like, fuck Bobby B. I'm sorry, bro. I fuck with your music. I fuck with you, but goddamn.
I
Once
did
I
not.
seen
There's
that
so many
picture-
things I
I
want
did
to
not
say.
know that. I did not. I was gonna say,
This was this year, bro. I promise you.
I
Like,
fuck with Freddie Gibbs, but I didn't.
I didn't know that either. I fuck with Freddie Gibbs too.
I've never been afraid.
He
to
is
just
weird
Google
though.
Freddie
Like
Gibbs.
Bobby's right. He's a little, he's a little weird. He's funny. Yeah.
He's actually in that skit with Earl, and he's like,
when he comes out of the fucking
the shed.
yeah, and they has a fucking perm on type shit.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Jerry
okay.
curls.
Damn, I'm still mind blown. I need a moment.
he like slaps everybody up.
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
Oh my god,
All right, go ahead.
So
Continue.
So those three,
Freddie Gibbs is crazy.
I'll say, so those three, man. I always listen to Benny.
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher.
Going
Or, I mean,
crazy.
all of Griselda really, but Benny
Griselda's fire, yeah.
mostly. And then fifth, man, I would honestly say I listen to. Damn, I'm not even gonna cap. I listen to Drake a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
but I feel like Kendrick has better albums out of the three, and whereas Drake's newer albums are kind of like fucking.
I
You
think,
could just listen to it once, and hear one song you've heard every.
Yeah,
song on
I
the
think
album.
I think Kendrick albums are more like experiences, right? It's more of like I don't know how to put it. They're all
Drake be making
They're
his.
they're like a
Storytelling.
story in
Yeah.
some way. Some of it's like a movie. I feel like Mr. Morale was kind of like a movie.
Yeah, big
It's
you
just like
know,
a movie of a fucking therapy session.
Yeah.
Yeah, of like a therapy session, right? So yeah, and I don't really get that same type of vibe from Drake.
As of lately.
He makes great music, right? I can't even say when
Really?
would be the last time I had an experience with like a Drake album
Really?
like that.
Views? You didn't feel that way? I mean, that's
Views?
2016, but Views, I felt that way.
What was the one with the side profile?
I think
Nothing Was the
the
Same?
same was probably the last time I ever had an experience
Really?
like that with Drake.
that was one I enjoyed listening from beginning. to
yeah,
end.
from
Yeah.
beginning to end.
I think
Facts.
Views is great.
Views is
Views
good,
is-
but it doesn't. It's
Wow.
not like nothing.
I mean, I seen that shit live too. So
I feel like that was kind of an evolution though. Like he changed a lot. Like he
I don't
was
know.
on
That,
a level. and he
that
just reached
shit's
another level.
like from 1 to I think 16 or
Of
17.
Views?
Yeah, I think it's great. There's there's like one dance on there and there's Grammys on there, but like even then, I think it's like
I
Keep the
get it.
Family Close. Redemption's crazy. Feel No
Nine.
Ways.
It's
on there.
valid though
Nine's
because a
on
lot of
there,
people
yeah.
love that album. I
9
just
is
like
on there.
Feel No
Yeah.
Ways.
Feel No Ways.
Oh, that's
That
right.
Views is
Actually-
crazy, man.
Actually, no, you're right. I guess I don't know. It wasn't as memorable as Nothing Was the Same.
I get
for
it.
me.
Nothing Was the Same was like the
Nothing Was
first
the Same.
tape I listened
Crazy.
to,
Yeah,
like through and through.
I would
from
say that was
Like, I
like
totally
his
for-
peak rap.
like I totally forgot that. Like I forgot that Feel Your Ways was on that one.
West the Road Flows.
Yeah,
Like,
but again, that's what
Man.
I'm saying. I could probably
Views,
I
literally.
remember like Nothing Was the Same. Like it was
Hey.
like yesterday.
hey man, I get it.
You know. So
He has so much music though. That's what it is. He has
That's
some.
very true.
You be forgetting some shit
that's
that he
very
has.
true though. Absolutely, he has a lot of music. So I mean, it could be that too.
I get
It
it.
could be that.
I'm a fan though. Like I said.
But it's quantity over quality.
That's facts. That's why you see Kendrick don't drop for like a few years because
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of dilutes your stock when you're dropping all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But safe to say, like Drake has experimental tapes where it's like, I did this because I thought it'd be cool or fun.
Which is
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that for sure. I think that's kind of cool when
Yeah.
somebody just does something for fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Mac
like
Miller did that shit.
yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that one that Drake did?
Honestly, never mind.
Honestly, never mind.
I went back and listened. I said, yeah, this
honestly,
is gas.
I like that. I like that one a lot.
At Dance Hall House, yeah,
Mhm.
it was gas.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah.
This time.
Drake does absolutely. Drake goes crazy. He really does.
Yeah.
Kendrick. I had nothing bad to say about any of the.
I
people that
can't.
were mentioned.
But it's just like
I grew up
I
on
think
the-
like the question is who's gonna come out of this beef like on top. I can't believe we're still talking about this.
I just thought, no, I don't know if anybody will necessarily come out on top unless somebody dies,
I mean, that's
Not in a
just-
bad way, but like,
I mean,
Pusha T beat Drake, right? That's what we'd say?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I
He
think
said
it
some
just
crazy
have to
shit.
be very clear. It'd have to be a very clear win.
winning, yeah.
Like
For sure.
I don't feel like if they do that, the fucking tit for tat type shit, everybody's gonna still have their opinion. But if somebody wants to win out of these big three, it's like you got to come out fucking swinging and like literally annihilate the other two for
Like
you.
no subliminal shit.
Facts.
Just like his Kendrick came out and said fuck big. Fuck
It's
the
just
big
me.
three. Yeah, it gotta be
Bum.
like that.
And he been doing that. Like
No,
his
he
shit
been-
is
yeah.
not subliminal.
Yeah,
Like, you
he's
could
not.
tell. Like he's
He name dropped 5 years ago, 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
absolutely.
that was also crazy. Too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the game does that in every song, though.
The game.
But that's why it's so like fucking diluted because he
Yeah,
does it in every
absolutely.
song.
And that's what I'm saying, yeah.
And then even off of the songs, he'll do that shit, bro. Like in every interview,
Not even his own song. Yeah,
I'm
God.
just like, bro, that shit corny, bro. Like, you're 30, you're fucking 38 plus, bro. What is you talking about? Like, give it up, man. You're an OG in the game, like, bro. You
No,
got your
like,
flowers.
you got it,
It's
huh?
over though.
Just
Like,
stay there.
You're trying to play a young man's game, bro. Like,
Absolutely.
that shit is
Absolutely.
weird.
He said that shit.
No,
Like that's
it's
for
true.
the younger dudes to be like, come out, talk the hot shit, come out here and
Yeah.
talk shit to everybody. That's for the younger
Maybe
dudes.
he thinks it's fun. Like he's probably just like a troll. He's like, I can say whatever.
I mean,
Always
he
gonna do
can,
it.
honestly. It's a game, but
Yeah. Shows wiener on freaking Instagram. Damn.
Did he?
See
What is
I
all this
mean?
crazy
Stop
shit? What
sending your fucking nudes, man.
Yeah.
Whatever fucking
No, he
people
was
gonna
meaning
learn.
it too. Because somebody got mad at him. He's like, why are you showing your fucking dick on Instagram? He's like, it's not for you, bro. It's not for you.
Damn, you're right. He posted that one.
Yeah.
See, that's just different, bro.
I know my shit, bro. I know my shit, dog.
That's crazy.
And he still be using hashtags and shit. He'll be doing like MCM. Like,
I think that's just the time,
Man
bro.
Crush Mondays.
They don't know about that, bro. This,
Yeah,
I new generation don't know about
MCM
that.
backpack is all I think of now.
Yes, bro.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that, bro. Man, Crush Monday.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, hell
Merry Crush
no.
Monday.
Follow back Friday. Come on, man.
They don't know about that, bro.
Oh, my
New
God.
generation don't know about that.
That's crazy.
Really got it out the mud off of that fucking weird ass fucking post. I was like, damn, that shit is so cringe. That shit is so cringe,
He
bro.
looking back like, ah, I had to do that.
That was a good times,
times.
bro.
It
That
was
was
good
good
times.
times. That was around the time that Vine came out.
No
Like,
filter.
That's all we know.
Facts.
Yeah, crazy shit was said. Yeah, it's crazy.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You could, there was no canceling.
There was no such thing as cancel
PC,
culture.
No PC.
No
Oh, yeah,
cancel
you're
culture.
right.
Yeah.
None of that shit. People were just
Yeah.
outlandish as fuck everywhere.
That's why Tumblr was the best at that time.
Yeah.
Man.
Saw some crazy shit.
That's
Man.
crazy.
We grew up in a good time. I tell you.
We
man.
did.
Yeah.
Great
We
time.
did.
Yeah, like we grew up and we're like the last era of the outside kids before social media to where
Yeah.
we're the last ones with pure face-to-face interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, bro, like we're the last ones to be at concerts without our fucking phones up. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like
Yeah,
we know how to
absolutely.
fucking enjoy shit and
That's
be
very
present in
true.
that moment. To where it's like
God.
if you go to a concert nowadays, all you see is phones.
Phones are
And they're
up.
not even fucking doing the show. They're fucking filming themselves at the show. Like, nigga, what
Absolutely.
is you doing,
Yeah,
bro?
it's very true. Absolutely.
And it never looks good.
Never.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
It don't matter who it is. It's like, bro, enjoy the
Yeah.
moment. Be
Yeah.
there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Shoot.
Be there.
I mean, while
Press
we're
it in your
while
life.
we're on that note, man,
There.
if you could play any festival,
Oh.
you solo
Any
artist
music-
or
music festival,
as
yeah.
Roses on the Moon.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you guys hitting up, man? What are you guys doing? Where are you going?
That'd be fire. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just off top real quick, man.
I don't know why that made me hungry. I don't know why.
Facts.
I don't know why. That was fucking weird. I was there. You know?
Bro, honestly, my main three would either be Coachella, of course, because I mean, just the
course.
camaraderie of performing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Astro World, because we're big fucking Travis Scott fans and
Yeah.
Don Toliver fans.
Yeah.
Mm.
And lastly, I would say probably
Wow.
anything that probably like a psychedelic one. Like if they have like a psychedelic con or like some like psychedelic festival, I know they do. I know they have one out here that I want to fucking perform at, but I would say that one.
Yeah.
No camp. No camp flog down there.
I was gonna say Camp Flog would
Damn,
be perfect.
Flognaw would actually.
Like, I
that's a
feel
good
like
fucking point.
Flognaw
I'll
would go-
take
you
that
guys,
one.
You
I
guys
just had
go
to ask.
crazy at Camp
Yeah, I
Flog
just had to
now.
For
ask.
me, I
sure.
think that's
Take
just
that
a
one.
given, dude.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Vanny said this, but it's just like, man, like people haven't heard our album until you hear it
On
on
shrooms.
any psychedelics.
Any.
You
Okay.
feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
Like because that's what our album is a detail of our trip through our grief.
Yeah. Wow.
You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
just our psychedelic trip through our grief, because we
Yeah.
didn't start taking psychedelics until the day after my daughter's funeral,
Wow.
which was in 2022, and we started getting onto that shit heavy. So it's just like
Right.
we're taking, psychedelics with our grief and shit, learning about ourselves, learning about our family dynamics and whatnot. And so when we created that album, we were like, bro, this is how we want it to be. It's just like we want people to have a psychedelic experience when they're taking the psychedelics and listening to this.
Yeah.
That's profound, dude.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do that as a experiment.
Safely though. I'm not promoting no drug use, man, but hey man, it is
If
what
you're
it
if you're
is.
open to it,
Facts.
I mean the thing with
if you're okay with it.
if you're okay, but the thing with like psychedelics too, it's like it's very what is it? Introspection, like introspective
yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you learn a
Absolutely.
lot about yourself, especially like the way that you think, the way that it's like how you feel. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. So
Especially when it comes to music.
yeah.
I remember listening to Kate Trinata while I was on shrooms, and I literally was like, tears were coming out my eyes because I was
Really?
just, I don't know what I think it was
Okay.
was it
I think you're tripping right now.
be your girl or something,
Mhm.
and I heard like the pianos. I don't know. Like I remember just laying in my bed and just tears were just like coming down my. I was like, I looked
Shrooms
at-
will make you.
I remember I was like, babe,
Yeah.
I'm tearing up. Right now.
Something's happening.
It really
Dude,
puts
no,
you in
yeah.
tune.
Yeah,
you know,
it
it really
puts you
puts you
in
in
tune,
tune
absolutely.
to
Vibrations.
whatever energy or vibration is
Yeah.
around you. So,
Yeah.
if-
Oh,
God.
like, and then also whatever vibration is in you, like as far as like, it's going to amplify if you're having a fucking bad day or if you're in a
Yeah.
bad mind
Yeah.
space at that
Absolutely.
time. So
Yeah.
it's just like, if anybody does take psychedelics, be in a good headspace.
Be in a
Yeah.
good
God,
headspace.
yeah.
Be around good people.
Yeah.
Facts.
Good
You know,
environment, controlled
be
environment.
safe.
Yeah.
Enjoy the music you're listening to. Like I was listening to some random Korean like song on
Damn.
shrooms, and I was feeling it. I
Hell
don't
yeah.
even remember what it's called now because it's like I just listened to a bunch of Korean music back then. But the girl was singing, and it's like that feeling because I was like, was I feeling that song so hard? But it was probably the emotion of what she was doing. I was like, yeah, dude, it's really good when it's really good, but it could be really bad when it's really bad.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Enjoying music on psychedelics is super fun, actually.
It's the best thing to do.
Enjoying pee on psychedelics is a really good thing.
Whoa.
No, last time we did, we had a great time.
Hold the phone.
Enjoying his company, bro. What am I?
Wrap
All
this-
right,
wrap
guys.
this bitch
All right, guys,
You guys are so close-minded.
God damn it, Moose.
What's
vouch.
wrong with that?
You let the cat out.
The bag. There was no cat.
all right, guys. We're gonna take a quick intermission.
Okay, fine.
Something huge just happened.
I think that really, I don't know what's the word. Conclude.
concludes
that concludes
segment.
This concludes this segment, man. Bobby, thank you for coming on.
Hold on.
We have
There we go. Oh, my fault.
one last question to ask.
Let him do his thing, man.
Yeah, man.
I was like, damn.
Just let me tell the story.
Oh, right. Hey.
He knows what he's
Let
doing.
him finish. My fault. My apologies.
We got one last question to ask for you. We ask it to every single one of our guests. I'm sure you heard if you listened to Venu's episode, we have a segment on the show called the Chef Special, and it's just kind of some free games, some free advice for our listeners, our viewers,
Or a meal you make.
watching, or a meal, a good meal that you make. We want to hear Bobby B. Mac's Chef Special.
So you take the mushrooms, right?
Yes.
The Bobby way.
Let's go.
The Bobby way.
The Bobby way.
Oh, just because we're already on that subject, man, I got to.
Okay.
So you take the mushrooms, you blend them, right? Blend them.
Uh-huh.
Make a big ass pot of hot chocolate.
Oh.
Pour it into the hot chocolate. Put a little bit of vanilla extract into it. And make the hot chocolate not with water. Make it with heavy whipping cream.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. This is
That'll
crazy.
take away the taste. Secondly, you put, you have French bread, right?
Okay.
Cut up the French bread, put butter on it. Squeeze just a little bit of like lemon onto the bread.
That's crazy.
Because that'll amplify your trip. Then you eat it. You won't taste none of the shrooms. The shrooms will hit you a lot faster because you're drinking it instead of eating it, and in your body, your stomach will digest it a lot faster, and it's gonna be a lot more intense. So, only for shroom takers who are experienced.
That is crazy.
If it's your first time, just eat it, bro. Just eat it. It's a fucking candy. But if I was to say my Chef Special, bro, I'd do that.
Oh, damn.
Lemon with
Heavy
hot
whipping
chocolate
cream?
sounds crazy.
That blew my mind. Like,
Lemon with hot chocolate and bread.
And shrooms.
That's
true. Most importantly,
don't forget. You said don't forget the shrooms.
You made that sound elegant as fuck. It's like
Yeah.
tea time, but
Tea
That's
time
alright.
crumpets, baby, but it's,
Yeah.
it's ghetto shit.
Hey.
We got French bread and fucking lemon.
Well, there you have it, man. Bobby B. Mac's Chef Special, man.
chocolate shrooms.
we got to put a
Chocolate,
viewer discretion as
hot-
guide.
hot-
Yeah, it's not suitable for children.
yeah. Viewer discretion is vibes.
His vibe.
Trademark that. Trademark it right.
I don't know if
fucking
that
now.
makes sense, but it does. Got a ring to it. I'm gonna let it slide.
It's provocative, man. It's provocative, man.
Bobby, bro,
Viewer
thank you for coming on, bro. Shout outs
appreciate
to you.
y'all.
Shout outs to Roses on the Moon. Shout outs to Moon
Go
Gang.
listen to music.
Shout
Shout
outs
like
to
and
all y'all.
subscribe.
If there's anybody you want to shout out, go ahead and do it right now, brother.
The fucking 69th episode. What is the fucking
Thank you,
odds?
thank you.
I love that. I love that, bro.
Tell him,
We
man.
got real inappropriate. That was perfect. It was perfect.
Oh, but man, shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to my babies. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the neighborhood, man. Long live all the soldiers. Long live Fo Nutty. Long live Sean. Long live Lucy. Long
Tell
live
him.
Jeff. Long live Noah, man. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Keep the positive vibes going, man. Love being here.
Thank
And
you.
like Venu said on his, if y'all do a fucking off the menu podcast mixtape, we're on that
Bro,
shit.
absolutely.
We're
That's
on
That's gonna
that
be
shit.
fucking wild.
We're gonna get you on.
We
bro.
all just need a song from everybody. Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
go.
The ideas are going.
Yeah.
The ideas are going.
That's gonna be crazy. That's
I'm
gonna
with
be
that.
crazy. Let's go, man. Off the menu, episode 69. Going crazy
69.
for y'all. Thank you again, Bobby. Appreciate you.
Be
brother.
excellent, be beautiful,
Sir.
and be yourself. Proper stupid.
Viewer discretion is the vibes.
Is the vibes.
Apparently.
Let them know.